Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and I finished my first season of Aston Villa. I finished it in 9 episodes. I thought it was pretty good to finish it fairly shortly, and I'll probably look to do it even more short. Like the last couple episodes, that's how much I'm probably going to skip in a season. You're probably going to see maximum of 5 episodes a season now, and so I can get through it nice and quickly. I'm going to play it a bit more like I have in the last couple episodes. Hopefully enjoy that. So this is where we finish, 14th. And funnily enough, well, it's not really funny, we finished where the media predicted us to finish. So they got it spot on right there. And I'll give you a review. Manchester United, they picked up the title once again. Arsenal in second. Tottenham 4 points behind in third. And Chelsea in fourth. So those players, or those teams I should say, are going to be in the Champions League next season. Finally, Tottenham getting in there. And in the Europa League, Swansea, surprisingly, they had a massive season, coming in 5th, having 22 wins, more wins than Chelsea. Really good by them, scoring 65 goals, very impressive effort, same goal scored as Arsenal. Surprisingly, Arsenal were the second best defensive team, only conceding 29 goals, massive by them. And again, I just want to check out Swansea to see which players basically, again, yeah, I hate looking at them. It's terrible, the colours they are, especially in the game as well, like when you're playing the match. But anyway, selection info, let's check the highest rated players. Yeah, MICHU, he got a very good updated rating. Yeah, he's just a beast. Maybe I could look to sign him, but I'm not sure if he would want to come. But yeah, he's a very good player, and he could be perfect in that box-to-box midfielder role for me to score some goals, or even just as a striker pretty much. But he's going to be playing in Europe, yeah, like a European competition, so I doubt he'll want to leave. And Leon Britton, a fantastic centre mid, like him as a player, mentally fantastic. He's just a very good, solid passer. And yeah, Rangel, the right back, he was solid. They've just got a very good overall team, but I was really surprised that they came that high. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A very disappointing season by Man City. To be honest, they were fortunate to even come in any European competition. They were sitting like around 8th or 9th a bit earlier in the season. They didn't start too well, so I'm surprised they're still with their manager as well, but obviously their choice. And also coming 14th, some people think that's a bit low, but as I said, the media predicted us to come 14th, so I came exactly where I was predicted to come. So obviously that's why I'm not fired, obviously. I was expected to come mid-table, but obviously people say this is more close to relegation zone. But yeah, that's got what people. But if you look here, I'm only 6 points away from 11th, which is mid-table where Liverpool are. So there's big teams in front of us. Look, if you look, Liverpool, Newcastle, Everton, Fulham, Swansea up there as well. So they had massive seasons and we didn't. That was basically the big thing right there. And I'll just show you how I finished off the season. Honestly, we finished off decently. If you look at the matches here, we picked up 4 wins, which was definitely a better performance. I'm trying to highlight it all. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we finished very well. We had a loss against Man City, Chelsea, and bad one against West Brom 5-0. But you get that after we really had a very good performance against Arsenal. We just lifted Mark ALBRIGHTON, gave him a chance. He scored twice. He's part of the future. You know, we got an offer for him in the January transfer window. But luckily I held on to him. Yeah, we finished off the season really well in the last couple of months, picking up 4 wins, especially against Arsenal. That was very good. And we lost some hard matches, Chelsea and Man City. If they were other teams, I could have picked up some points. But I was really happy with those wins. But now I've really reviewed all of that. And I do have a new contract. I actually asked for the new contract. I won't go into it because I already did it. What I said, I think we're going on a good direction with the team, with the young players looking to improve in the following season. And what happened with that? Yeah, I almost thought they might have not given me a contract because I didn't really do too well. And obviously the first season you only have a 1-year contract. But they ended offering me, well, originally they offered me a contract to 2017, which was an extension of 4 years. But I rejected that. No, I didn't reject that. I just added a year onto it. And then I put the minimum wages as possible, which was just over 11,000 right there. And the reason why I did that, because I want my money to be spent. I don't want money to be wasted on me. I wanted to have the lowest possible, and that was it. At least I was able to choose. I'm not sure if I could have chose less, but that was just the bottom option, the lowest I could choose, so I went with that. And yeah, I put an extra year, so I've got a contract to 2018, very secure. And yeah, you can't really spend your money on anything on the game, like with the money you earn, so I just left it at that. I'll leave your comments if it influences anything, but I don't think it does. So yeah, that's the reasoning behind that. So I got a 5-year contract, very secure. My future is secure right now. 5 years. With a nice amount of money coming in. Could have been more. They offered like 50k, but I just put it back because, yeah, we want to spend the extra wages on players. At least that's the way I see it anyway. And coaches, I'm actually gonna change up my coaching staff a lot. I'm letting a lot of them their contract just run out, and then I'm gonna bring in my own team, and hopefully that will show into the second season. I'm gonna bring in my own staffing. And yeah, hopefully that will show. I'm going to bring in guys that I think can improve our players, and hopefully that does make a difference as well. And I'll show you some transfers right here. Transfers coming in. You know Bakar already, but I'll just show him again. A free transfer. A decent player from Montpellier. He only played 2 matches last season. Not sure if he had injuries or anything. Didn't bother to check. Another free transfer. Marcelo ESTIGARRIBIA. From Sampdoria he's on loan at Sampdoria actually, and before that season he was on loan at Juve, so he's had experience in the Serie A, one of the top leagues in the world, and he's actually still contracted to Deportivo Maldonado in the 2nd division, so I'm really surprised at that. But anyway, obviously he wanted just to go to a bigger team, and he never actually went on to a permanent move, just a loan, but we're picking him up. And one reason why I wanted to get him, really cheap wages. As you can see, he was only on that much, so we only wanted like a couple K. So that was really impressive. I'm not sure if it's confirmed or not. No, it's not confirmed yet, but you'll see when he comes at the start of next season. I only got him for like 2K per week or something on the wages, so that was fantastic. And he's a very good player because he can play in our formation. He can play on the left wing. I'll teach him to play the left back, and his preferred moves really is good for those positions, with knocking the ball past opponent and running with the ball often. Very good. He's very pacey, fairly strong as well. Solid mental attributes, and technically as well, he's very good. Tackling, I should say. It's okay. And if I go to information, he's reasonable on his right foot, so he's not weak. He can be okay on both feet. So for me, he's a very good free transfer. Leave your comments on him. And here, ANOUAR, Cully, again, I've talked about him, so I don't really need to focus, just reassuring that centre mid positions. Again, Constantin NICA, right back. He's going to be a future player. Not sure if he's going to come in straight away, but he's got a 4-star potential, can be a good player, so we'll see how he develops. Might give him a chance, not sure yet. We've got Matty Lowton. He's developing nicely, and he's got nice attributes. Another free transfer, a centre mid. Well, more so he's a defensive midfielder. You can see he's got a decent height, 182 centimetres, very good strength, works all day very hard. You can see work rate, teamwork, very good. That's fantastic. Technical attributes isn't really amazing, but he's got marking of 14 and tackling of 13, and along with the strength, he can be a good player to win the ball back for us, and experience as well at 27. A national for Colombia, so he can be a good player. He's got a decent amount of caps, 26, so he's experienced. And here's one region I'm getting in, Alexander Shorokhov. I shared this picture of him on Twitter, and he's got fantastic potential ability. If you check right now, he has potential to be a leading Premier Division attacking midfielder in the future. And you see we're only signing him for 1.3 million. That was on approach to sign his compensation amounts. And yeah, he's going to be joining in the end of next season because, of course, he'll turn 18. And that's almost perfect for me. He's going to have some experience in Dynamo Kiev. Hopefully he can come into the first team. Definitely looking at those attributes. I think he can. So hopefully he can get that potential or get the attributes up, getting that experience. And also another centre mid on a free transfer. I love getting these free transfers, especially that's why I wanted to be a mid-table team, because I like making these, like I said in the first episodes, to allow me to make some different transfers that I wouldn't with a top 4 team. To keep, it's more fun. I actually enjoy it. Like when I played my Arsenal one, when I lost, I was really disappointed in AC Milan as well because the expectations were high. But it's not so with Aston Villa. So Fernando TISSONE, he's a very good midfielder. He dictates the tempo. I really needed to bring in a midfielder that has that preferred move, someone that can really control the midfield for us. And he's got 15 passing, that solid technique of 14, creativity 14 as well. He's a decent player, very fit as well, you see with the natural fitness. And if I see his this season at Mallorca, career stats, he got a 7.20 rating, 10 assists and 6 goals. So that's really good. But of course, playing in Liga Adelante, obviously the league below the Liga BBVA, so it's not a big league, but he did well. He got a very good rating, and I'm surprised they didn't renew his contract. So I was very happy to get him. He decided to join us, so that's pretty much it on those transfers. The out transfers haven't been nothing. Anything you haven't seen, I'm not really sure. Yeah, and actually a month or so before the season ended, I sent Riera, Nabil Dara, and Colin Kazim Richards back to their team, so I don't have to pay their wages and that kind of thing. So I could actually make the offer. So I had the wage budget there to actually, offer for those players. I'll just give you an update on Herman Stengel. He could be, I'm not sure if he would be good enough to come in next season. Leave your comments, or do you think I should send him out on loan, maybe to a championship side or equivalent level? Leave your comments on him. And also Kyriakos, we signed him on a 1-year contract, and just because of his fantastic season, with a 7.31 rating, 3 man of the matches performances, I gave him an extra year on his contract, and that was very good. We're really getting that was amazing value getting him on a free transfer, and right now only 14k per week, and actually that reduced a couple like 500k, which is barely nothing, but it really works out well to pick up him. So now we'll check our emails. You see Berbatov, he's the Players Player of the Year, and that was very good for him. Berbatov, fantastic striker, and he scored the top goals. So, of course, he bet out Van Persie. So that's like a magnificent effort. Aguero wins the Young Player of the Year. He's 24. I'm not sure how that warrants for a young player, 24. But anyway, that's what they chose to go with, Aguero. I think the age needs to be lower for a young player, in my opinion. Andy Carroll scores the goal of the season. Well done to him. Chesney claims the Golden Glove. And on to goalkeepers, I'll just talk about my goalkeeper for a second. Brad Guzan. He's been a fantastic keeper for me. I'm not sure if it shows in the ratings or something, but look here, the last 3 games, he's been a fantastic keeper. So definitely, I'm not going to look to buy another one. We got a couple young players coming through, like Jed Steer. He's got potential to be a good Premier Division goalkeeper in the future, so he can really come in for him in the future. We've got Sygrist as well, who's got a little bit of potential. So I think the goalkeeping position is looking decent right now. I'll just search for some regions, then that position it will be okay for us. We don't really need to spend big money there, so that's very good. Moyes, he won the league with Manchester United. Is that a sign of things to come this season? Who knows? Anyway, end of season confidence review. It says, we are content with your performance at the club this season. The club's performance in competitions entered this year or this season was satisfactory. Additionally, the signings you made this season proved adequate. The fans are happy with the signing of Samba Diakate this season on loan from QPR. That was very good. He put in some good performance. He actually was a good tackler. He got a lot of interceptions. If you look to sign him, he will do a very good job for you in terms of the tackling department. And then they said, finally, player performances proved to be at an acceptable level. The fans have been pleased with Nathan Baker's form this season. So we'll check out what he's done. Yeah, he's been really impressive for me as well. He's been a very good centre-back for me, occasionally played at left-back. He's increased well. He's an insane tackler for a 22-year-old, and he's very strong and insane in the air as well. He's very brave. That's very important as well. So I'll be looking to use him a bit more this season. It just really depends because Kyriakos getting a year old, I'm not sure how fit he'll be to play every match, but we'll see. And our end of season Wilkman's reports. That's just like a scouting report. I won't worry about that. Yearly summary. Again, I'll just talk about this. Assistant manager Ivan Culverhouse has put together a review of how training has been going over the past season and how players have developed. The following players right here have trained well and shown signs of progression over the past season. I talked about Guzan already, you could have seen him, but Ashley Westwood, this guy has improved greatly, passing up to 17, mental attributes looking great. And his season in the Premier League right here, he had 27 starts and only 1 off the bench, so that was very good. Yeah, and he was a very solid player for us. He could almost come in for English call-up. Leave your comments. Do you think he's good enough looking at those attributes? I think he is. Passing is very good. So, he's going to be an important player for us at least. Barry Bannan, he finished the season off strongly, scoring some goals. He finished with 5 goals in the Premier League from midfield. He did very well, getting some assists. Also, composure is 16 and creativity 16. So, good attributes, good passer as well. He's got decent pace attributes with 16 acceleration. So, he's going to be a good player for us in the future. Lewis Kinsella, I don't think he'll be a good player. I don't think he has the potential, but he had a good season. But we'll just see how he develops, I guess. And the following youth players have trained well. Don't worry about Shane Given. I transfer listed him anyway. But the following youth players have trained well. Anyone really? There's no one of note that anyone there. I don't think so. Pre-season, I'm going to give him 5 weeks. I just like to change it from 4 to 5 for whatever reason. So it's just a bit balanced. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. because I really covered everything. Then I'm going to go ahead with some transfers. Yeah, I'm just going to simulate through the preseason and stuff. So I'll leave it at that for now. Maybe raid some friendlies, but I like my staff to do that. And yeah, I'll just skip through the other boring stuff that happens throughout this period, and then I'll do an update at the start of the season, maybe just a preview to the season. So I'll finish, this is how I'll do it with my episodes. I'll do a review like this, then I'll do a preview to the next season. So hopefully enjoy that. Leave a like if you want the next season very soon. I might leave, I'm not sure how long to upload the next episode for people to really see this and know what happened before I start the next one, but I suppose people can just wait. And yeah, just leave your comments on the season. We finished where the media predicted us, so ideally I probably want to finish a bit higher, maybe like 10th or 11th, but yeah, maybe we just didn't have the quality, and I'll be looking to bring that in. You saw with my free transfers, leave in your comments with the free transfers I've made if they're good enough for the team, and if you can push up maybe to a who knows, like it's a new season, so I really think we will have the players, with some players improving, and also transfer. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll do this yet. I got to really make a decision. This is some players I'll be looking to sell. I'll talk about them right now. Darren Bent, one player I'm looking to sell. Nzogby is on the maybe list. ALBRIGHTON maybe list as well. Tanev, I don't know. I'm in two minds about him because I like him as a player. I'm excited to see him play in real life for Aston Villa. He's got amazing shot on him. He's got some pace as well. So, yeah, I'm not too sure about him. He's on the maybe list as well. Diakite, I couldn't send him back for whatever reason, so I just left him in there. Yeah, I couldn't send him back on loan, but we weren't paying anything for him, so I'm not sure why I did that. Fabian DELPH on the maybe list as well. Has some potential to increase though, so maybe send him out on loan with all these. We've got 3 centre mids coming in, so we've got to be careful of that position. KARIM AHMADI, I'm not too sure about him as well, but yeah, he had a decent season, but not amazing. To the second half of the season, I didn't play him too much, so yeah, I'll just leave it at that for him. I'm not too sure about him. Maybe if we get some offers. Jozakor, no. KYRGIAKOS. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much other players I'll be looking to sell. And Shea Given, of course. So we're probably not going to make too much money from selling. Maybe around 5 or 6 million at the most. Yeah, maybe at the most 10 million if I'm lucky. But yeah, no more than 10 million from my players. Unless we sell a big player, but I don't plan to do that. So yeah, that's it for now. Maybe leave some signings, which signings you can get for cheap in the second season. What positions you think I may need. But don't forget, I signed 3 centre mids on a free transfer and got NICA as a right back, but probably not good enough yet. And yeah, ESTIGARRIBIA as the left winger, or left back potentially, and Bakar as the right winger. So for me, I think we made some good transfers there, or free transfers. So yeah, I'll leave it that for now. Leave your comments, likes, and all that kind of thing, and I'll see you guys next time for the start of the next season.